The royal gardens of Enchancia were glowing in the golden morning sun. Queen Sofia I, now a graceful and wise young queen, walked along the flower paths with a secret smile on her face. Today, she was planning a surprise for her children: Princess Alara, a curious and spirited 4-year-old, and Prince Lucien, a giggling, adventurous 2-year-old. Her husband, Prince Leo, had noticed her excitement over breakfast. "You've been smiling since dawn," he teased as he poured tea. "Do I get to know the secret?" "You'll see soon enough," Sofia replied with a playful sparkle in her eyes. For weeks, Sofia had been visiting the royal animal rescue in the nearby Whispering Woods. There, among the chirping birds and gentle deer, she had met a small, fluffy, golden-brown puppy with bright blue eyes. The puppy was different not just because it was adorable, but because when it wagged its tail, tiny sparks of light floated into the air like fireflies. The caretaker had whispered to Sofia, "This little one is from the Valley of Twinkling Tails. Puppies from there have hearts full of magic and always bring joy to the ones they love." Sofia knew at once that this puppy was meant for Alara and Lucien. That morning, a small basket with a soft blanket arrived at the castle gates. Inside, the puppy yawned, its ears flopping, and let out a tiny bark that sounded like a silver bell. Sofia carried the basket into the palace playroom, where Alara was building a tower of blocks and Lucien was trying to knock it over. "Alara, Lucien," Sofia called gently, "I have something for you." Both children turned, eyes wide. "What is it, Mama?" Alara asked, running over. Sofia knelt down and slowly opened the basket. The puppy popped its head up, tail wagging, sending glittery sparks into the air. Lucien gasped. "Puppy!" he squealed, clapping his hands. "Well, isn't this the cutest little royal guest?" he said, chuckling. "Does he have a name?" Sofia shook her head. "Not yet. I thought you two should decide." Alara tilted her head, studying the puppy. "He's golden like the morning sun." "What about Sunny?" Lucien giggled. "Sunny. Sunny pup." The puppy barked happily, sending a swirl of golden sparkles around the children. It seemed the name had been chosen. Over the next few days, Sunny proved he was no ordinary dog. When Alara felt sad after scraping her knee, Sunny curled beside her and his fur glowed softly, making her forget the pain. When Lucien had trouble falling asleep, Sunny would rest at the foot of his bed, his tail's gentle wag filling the room with floating lights like 1,000 stars. But one afternoon, Sunny's magic revealed its true power. Alara, Lucien, and Sunny were playing in the palace gardens under the watch of Queen Sofia and Prince Leo. The children were chasing butterflies when a sudden chill swept through the air. Dark clouds rolled in, blocking the sun. From the far edge of the garden, a twisting vine with glowing red thorns began to creep across the lawn. Sofia recognized it instantly, the work of a mischief-making forest spirit named Bramblewick, who sometimes liked to test the courage of the royal family. "Alara, Lucien, come here," Sofia called, stepping forward protectively. But the vine moved quickly, curling around the children's toy wagon. Before anyone could react, Sunny leapt forward, barking loudly. With every bark, golden light exploded from his fur, wrapping the garden in a shimmering shield. The vine hissed and recoiled. Sunny barked again, his eyes glowing bright blue, and the thorns crumbled into harmless petals. A small grumpy figure popped up from behind a bush, Bramblewick himself, a little forest sprite with moss for hair. All right, he grumbled. "I was only playing." "Bramblewick," Sofia said firmly, though kindly. "You know you mustn't scare the children." The sprite eyed Sunny warily. "Where did you get that pup?" "But you should know. Puppies like that choose their families for a reason." He'll protect them from more than just vines." And with that, the sprite vanished into a puff of green mist. Alara insisted Sunny have his own golden plate, filled with roast chicken and carrots, of course, and Lucienne wore a crown made of daisies, so Sunny knows he's royal too. Prince Leo raised his cup. "To Sunny, the bravest and most magical puppy in all of Enchancia." To Sunny! Everyone cheered, even Bailiwick the steward, who rarely smiled, laughed aloud when Sunny jumped up and licked his nose. From that day on, Sunny was more than just a pet. He was a guardian, a playmate, and a bringer of joy. Alara taught him little tricks, like fetching her ribbons, and Lucienne loved to curl up beside him during story time. Sometimes, when the moon was high, Sunny would lead the children to the balcony, where his tail's golden light would mingle with the stars. Sophia and Leo would watch from the doorway, holding hands, grateful for the happiness the little puppy had brought into their lives. And somewhere, deep in the Valley of Twinkling Tails, the other magical animals surely smiled, knowing one of their own had found the perfect home. And so, in the kingdom of Enchancia, Queen Sophia, Prince Leo, Princess Alara, Prince Lucien, and Sunny the magical puppy lived happily ever after, their days filled with love, laughter, and a little bit of sparkling magic.